Hi birdies! Welcome to a video of my Techo Kaigi mid-year 2023 mid-year. Starting great. Yeah, I actually recorded, I had a video on Twitch that I wanted to make, but in the end I decided to make a completely fresh recording for YouTube. Yeah, I think it was it'd be nice if I just like have a recording for YouTube that's kind of a little cleaner, which is a little ironic because I don't think I have a clean one for the beginning of the year. So, but we will talk about that. So Techo Kaigi, I think a lot of people, if you are into planners, know by now, is basically Techo is like everyday carry notebooks, and then Kaigi is meeting, and these are in Japanese, so it's Techo Kaigi. And usually people will do them towards the end of the year, and then they evaluate how the systems worked for them, and then think about what they are gonna improve and use for next year. But I thought a few of our like stationery friends have done like a mid-year evaluation, so it's just to see like how it's been progressing during the half year. So this is the recording for mine. So at the beginning of the year, oh yeah, and also my my books are actually, I don't have that many books, so I decided like if we have time I will add on I will talk about the Patina Project I've been working on this year, and also give you a little TN tour of all my traveler's notebooks covers, because I realized I've never like officially shown all my covers when I actually am a really like big TN lover. So I'm gonna show you that in the latter part of the video. Yeah, so here, should I put it here? LA's been really cloudy, so I've actually been waiting to have like good lighting to record a video, but still isn't great today, which is really weird, but it's all right. We'll just like make do, right? Okay, so the Techo Kaigi I started out with the beginning of the year is basically these 4 volumes books. I'll start with the TNs, and then I'll like put them on the side, and then we can do the TN tour after. Basically, I decided to use these 2 covers. This is the 15th anniversary blue from TSL that was gifted to me very generously by Kawaii-san, and this one is the Camel Moomin with Snufkin. This is the first of 2 Moomin TNs so far, so I really like these 2. And this one is holding some blank notebooks where, oh, here, I guess I should open them. This one's holding just blank notebooks, and I have some like cafe sketches, a few like just like very light entries, but mostly like sketching in here. And then here's a blank notebook I haven't worked on yet. And this is a TSL wallet that I have in here with some washi tape and some stickers. Generally, I'll use this as a real wallet, but since I'm just like at home and I'm not taking this out, I put stationery in here. So this is the holder of blank notebooks, and as you can see, I have many charms because I'm a charm addict. We have like little Eevee here, ceramics, we have brass charm, glass beads. Love them. Okay, so that's the Moomin. And this one, oh, a flower fell off. Oh no. I'll put it back on later. That was not intended. Here we have TSL, no, not TSL, TSL TN cover, and this one is the onsen charm with the milk bottle from TRC. And we have Eevee from B-Side Label. This one's from Shire Post Mint. They make coins. This one's a Rivendell. We have Moomin charm, and this one's a TSL charm for Year of the Rabbit. And this one I'm carrying the TN monthly mostly. Oh, is another pocket where I put stationery. we have a folder here with more stationery. And here, I'm not gonna flip through it because there's sensitive info. But basically, this is Tian Monthly that I reskinned with the Yoseka paper bag. I can show you probably January. Let me see. This monthly I use for just like very rough planning. So for example, it's just like this, not decorated or anything. It's like just words where I like plan out. Just it's like it's providing me an overview of my month and how I'm planning, how busy I am, and where my projects are going. So it's how I use this monthly. And it's like, as you see, it's a kind of like scribbly, and yeah, it's just like for scribbling. And that's about it. So there's the Tian Monthly in here. This is my Hobo Weeks. I use the Tian Monthly for like a big overview planning, and then the weeks I have I use for like a regular, more day by day to-do list planning. So this is the Pokemon cover 2023. This was a collab with, well, Pokemon Center and Hobonichi, and this was only released in the Pokemon Center. So I had to ask some friends to get it for me. It's so cute. I wasn't planning on getting weeks this year. But yeah, I was gonna use Tian only, but they released this one, and I was gonna use Tian, I think, vertical or memo plus weeks. Memo weeks. I'm not sure anymore, but I wasn't really gonna get this, but when they released it, I was like, okay. I've always wanted to have a Pokemon like Hobonichi collab, so I had to like get it. But it's working out this year. So this is so cute. It's like a original Game Boy, like brick Game Boy vintage look, with like even this kind of like odd green gray background with original overworld sprites. Overworld sprites? Yeah, these are overworld sprites. And there's the emboss is actually on the bottom right hand corner. You can tell it's like really worn out already. I was really surprised at how hard I went with this. Like even the spine is, hello camera? You can tell the spine's like foil, it's all like wiped out. But I do carry this everywhere with me, so it's really, really well used. You can tell the corners are a bit scuffed too. So I'll do a quick flip through. This is my monthly. Oh, actually I should just go in order like this. So this is monthly. I won't flip too far. So this is monthly section. I've been filling it with basically events that are happening. I also put like events that are solidly inked in from here to the weeks. But basically I do enjoy having both monthlies to just basically have a monthly schedule with me. Yeah. And then for the weeks part, this is one of the pages. Let me find another one. Okay, here. So this is the weeks. It's a horizontal weekly plus a memo page. On the horizontal weekly side, in the first column, you can see Hobonichi has like these dots that separate the blocks into 3. So for me, I separate it in terms of like, this is the right block is where I note events that I have to prepare. It's like physical events where I have to like get ready and go. And then the middle column is where I write to-do lists. And then the left one is where I put my online obligations schedules. So things I watch, or Twitch schedule, streaming schedule, modding schedule, anything that's like online, I put it on the right hand column. And then for the memo page, I'll write like anything from grocery lists to notes about the day to gratitude lists or whatever. So it's like free for all, taking notes there. And I have to say that it's for my mid-year evaluation, this is working out pretty good. Like, I am really enjoying, like I am using it functionally, which I am really glad for. And it's working out for me this time. I think this is my 3rd week's like attempt, so I'm really pleased that it's working out. I think the only thing that's not a week's problem, but that's just a me problem, is that towards the end of the week, I kind of run out of fuel and stop taking notes. Even though there's a lot of things going on sometimes, and I'm just like, I don't feel like writing. So that's actually a me problem, not a week's problem. But yeah, I'm enjoying using the weeks this year. This one is like, this is a list of like mail. Let's see, we have like tons of places I've been. Okay, meltdown, that's not so great, but yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the weeks. I'm keeping decorations not too busy. Yeah, I'm not gonna flip to this week. So I am enjoying this. I'm not sure if I'll use it next year, only because I'm thinking about like actually sticking to TN. Basically, the only reason why I got this is because of the Pokemon design. So if they have another Pokemon design, then yeah, I'll cave. But it's working out and I'm really loving it. And this week's especially, I decided to have a little bit of media journaling in the back end in the notes section, because in my past weeks I've never really used the notes sections, and this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some media journaling. So this is keeping track of things, not keeping track, but like I guess like journaling, taking note of things I've watched, things I've played. So it's Pokemon here, and then there's like music entries where I like talk about songs I've heard as well. Anime, wrestling, games, all sorts of games. So I'm really enjoying using this is like Carly interview. I'm really enjoying using this to like creatively log my media consumption. The only problem is like I don't always have time to update this. So I think so like you see like March, and then didn't do it again till April, and then here I forgot, like this is like this month or last month, 2 months ago, I don't remember anymore. It's just like I have to make time for it. But in terms of like functionality, I think it's working out really well for the weeks, and I'm enjoying using it as my planner. I'm gonna put this here for now. No, actually I shouldn't. I'll put this here. And then lastly is my A5 notebook. This is the TSL zip organizer cover. This one is made custom for me by TSL. Sorry, it's shaking a bit. In the beginning of the year, I decided not to, well, actually last year, I decided not to, let me put this on the side. Yeah, last year, I decided not to buy a Hobonichi cousin, which is what I've been using for the past 3 years. And I love Hobonichi cousin, but the thing was, I have too many A5 notebooks. So I was like, okay, cousin is A5, and I have a lot of A5 blank notebooks. So I should use my A5 notebooks for journaling, and like I can't just let them sit there, because most of the functions that I have for notebooks is mostly just journaling, and I wasn't gonna get to it if I just kept buying Honichi cousins. So this is my attempt at journaling in a blank notebook. I chose the Life and Clyde notebook because I always wanted to try it. It's a 2mm grid notebook, and the paper is by Life, which is one of the oldest paper company in Japan. Oh, personal stuff. And then in the front cover, I've written a quote from Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is be kind, especially when we don't know what's going on. And it's a quote that I wanted to carry with me for the rest of the year. Since this is blank, I've been trying different layouts to see how I would enjoy using the blank notebook. I guess it's almost like doing things a bit more creatively, but also having a lot of space to like decorate and use all the stationery that I've hoarded. It's been really good for like using all the stickers that I have like amassed over the years. And I think what's good about using a blank notebook is like I can make these pages where it's just like, here's a sticker. I wanted to just have a focus on the sticker and then not write anything. And this is, I guess this is a feature I really enjoy for the blank notebook. I think the downside versus like a dated diary is that diary journal. What's the difference? Do you guys make a difference? Diary, journal, they're both kind of personal, private anyways. So yeah, the only downside is that it's good and bad that I don't feel pressure to fill in the page because it's all undated. I'm the one dating it, and you know, like if there's blank spaces, I just fill it in with stickers that I'm from my sticker stash, and that's not actually a problem. So here you see like 27, 28th, 29th, I didn't really journal at all, but I went back and put in these little like ephemeras and stickers that I've been that are stashed away. Oh, 30th, I didn't journal either, and that's okay. I also have because it's blank, I've also have time to, or like space to just like write thoughts without thoughts that aren't related to a certain day or anything. I just like kind of want to, this is on my mind, I just want to take note of it. It's not really a journal entry, it's just like thoughts, just thoughts. So yeah, I've been trying different layouts. Also, one of the, I guess, downsides of this particular notebook is that it's 2mm grid, and I'm the type of person who will just like write at any size to fill in that grid. So my writing has been exponentially tiny. And I'm like, when am I gonna finish this notebook? Yeah, so I miss the cousin, but I think I will continue doing this because I am enjoying it, and I still want to. I'm not going through these notebooks as fast as I thought I was. But yeah, so I think I will continue using blank notebooks for next year. So yeah, but so far it's looking, I think it's good. So these are all like ephemera for mail, and then this is this week's entries, and that's about it. In the back I've stuck like postcards I've received and letters, so it's actually getting chunky despite, look how chunky this is. It's actually getting pretty chunky. I'm like, what am I finishing? Let's see, I have this much left. It's gonna be so chunky, you guys. So my evaluation for my first half of the year, Techo Kaigi, is it working out? Yes. Will I get weeks again? Maybe. If it's Pokemon, I will get it again. But if it's not, then I'll go back to TN and I'll use the weekly horizontal with the memo. Monthly, yes. And then blank notebook, yes. So Techo Kaigi mid-year, going good so far. I'm gonna put this on the side here. Do you guys also do a mid-year? Let me know in the comments if you watch this far. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Alrighty. Okay, so also new this year, I've decided to do this thing called like Patina Project with my friend Connor. And what we do basically is take a photo of our TN covers at the beginning of each month. I was like, year? But it's just 1 year. At the beginning of each month, we take a photo of our TN covers to see how they've changed. I do have more covers than this, but this year I decided to just focus on these four. The Moomin, TSL, this one is the Mossburger that I've added in February, and then this one is a brown passport cover that has a midori stamp on it. So every month we've been taking photos, and most of the change is the fact that I keep adding charms. But thankfully, because I was traveling a lot earlier this year, I feel like a lot of these TN covers have like scuffs, have added scuffs, especially the TSL one. Like this one, there's a little bit of scratch on the 15, and then the Mossburger is also definitely getting, I don't know if you could see it, it's definitely getting scratched. And I don't know what these are. These like little bumpy dents. I don't have any beads on this one, so it's like, oh, there's a huge scratch here. Anyways, so progress in the patina is slow, but I think like if you look carefully, you can see like there's like extra scuffs. So far we have 6 months of photos, and it's been like so fun to just like take out the covers, get a family photo, and for me to like, because I've been editing the photos, I get to like zoom in and see what's different between the TNs from like January to June, and it's been really satisfying actually. So this is a project that like is I guess close to my heart, and it's been like really fun to document the patinaing, and I'll show you why. Like one of the reasons why I think people should do this, because here I'll start. I'll show you my first Traveler's Notebook cover. So I found out about Traveler's Notebook in 2017, and at that time I'm still like stationery baby, and I didn't know if I was really into the hobby, and I decided to buy like a non-TN cover and try it before I buy an actual TN cover. This was always my end goal, to get a TN cover. So after that trial period for a bit, I was like, okay, I really like the system, and it's time for me to buy my first cover. So I chose to buy the first Traveler's Notebook Brown. This is my first one. It doesn't even compare. It's so different from its original look. I think like if I dig back in my phone, there's probably older photos where it's a complete baby brown. Like this would be a pretty like standard kind of brown, but look how much it changed. I cannot even. Sometimes I look at this and I'm like, what happened? When did this happen? Look how it's so shiny, and like there was like an angle where I could like almost see my reflection. Some people are like, oh, this is like mirror patina. But yeah, this is my first Traveler's Notebook cover, and the patina is just like incredible. I don't even remember how it got to this point, but I think one of the exciting things about doing the record keeping for my Patina project is to see like, will it be as shiny in the future? I'm not sure, but like, or like, I want to see the progression. Like one day it'll be like this, right? I don't know. So let me walk you through my Traveler's Notebook covers. Table's gonna shake a bit. I'm sorry for that. My camera arm is not so strong. So this is my first Traveler's Notebook in 2017 or 2018. I can't remember. So it's around like 5 years old. A lot of embossing from the Superior Labor, and here I have embossed airport codes of places I've been. This is Taiwan, Montreal, and LA. I recently changed the charm to the Kurashiki charm here, and yeah, this is a very precious first cover. Oh, this one I brought to Superior Labor the first time. I don't know if you can see. And this particular rivet is their Hachigahana rivet, which is actually the name of the place where Nap Village is located. So this is where the TSL factory is located, and this is one of their older like brand names or like series names. So this one's my first one, and then my second and third, I'll show you. They're not as, even though they're like close-ish in age, they don't look anything like this one. This is the Airport Narita cover brown. I've done a lot of things to these covers. And this one's the Airport Baby Black, Airport Passport Black, that I've also done a lot of things to. I really enjoyed customizing, can you tell? So yeah, the brown, you can tell they're almost I think they're a year or two apart, but the patina is like nowhere close to the first one. But still, it's pretty shiny. It looks good. I remember when I got this, it was like super dry. I was actually a little bit mad at it because of how dry it was. But finally now it's been moisturized. So here we go. These are my two airport covers. And then after that one, there was a while I didn't get TNs, and then I got the olive. This is the first, whoops. This is the first edition of the olive run. Super love. I put this patch from 1% Talent. It stayed minimal. There's not much. I mean, I guess it could be a lot. I have a Superior Labor here. They're always close to my heart, so I love having their emboss on my TNs. And again, a lot of charms. No pockets or anything. No like pocket customizations. Just patch and emboss. I put a sticker there. Really like it. It's also gotten a lot of use. Oh my gosh, sun is coming out. Thanks for coming out now. But it's also gotten a lot of use, so you can tell there's some gloss to it. I just love the olive cover as well. It just looks really good. Yeah, so these were the 4 TNs I've had for a long time, and then afterwards I started to pick up pace a little bit more. Here is an olive, also first edition, but I've chopped down to a passport size. This one went through a lot, actually. It was first chopped down to B6 Slim, and then now it's a passport. But I like it. I took it to camping, I think last year, and I think one of the videos I did for Journal With Me is with this passport. So I still enjoy having the passport like this. And then this one is another one I added close to that time. This is I bought this brown especially because I saw that this had the Midori brand, and I don't have a TN of that emboss, so I decided to get it. So these are my passports. Put this here. And then after those, there was a long time where I didn't buy TNs because I'm like, I don't really need to buy a TN. I took a break using TN because I like using different systems. But then they released the Moomin cover, and I was like, oh, I love Snufkin. So when I saw this one, I was like, all right, I will get it. And this is I think the first or second round sale. And so I had asked my friend Mary Cat to get it for me, and she could still like go to the Traveler's Notebook store and like pick it up in person. And then afterwards, all the Moomins are now like lottery sale. I'm still babying this one. I'm not particularly like looking to patina it yet, ironically, because this is the Patina Project. But I really love the look of this. This is my first Camel TN actually, and I think the embossing is just so crisp. I saw another friend's emboss, and theirs were darker, but it's just so crisp, and I love the quote. I love everything Snufkin. So I thought it was the perfect collab. but we'll see if they'll come out with a Moomin one. Yeah, so this is my Moomin Tian, I think added 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years now. But then close to that release, they announced the Superior Labor one, and I was like, I don't even know the cover. Oh, man. I was like, okay, Superior Labor is always gonna be in my heart. I don't need a Tian cover to like have with me. But then I was emailing Kawai, so I was like, oh, congrats on the collab. And he was like, oh, it's my gift to you. I was like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? And he said that was all he said, but I was very confused because sometimes we have like a language barrier. So it's like after the release of the cover, I think a week or two, it sold out so fast, but after a week or two, I received a package from the Superior Labor, and in it he included this beautiful navy TSL cover as well as the Camel one, and I was just like, oh, you're gifting me 2 TNs. I could not. I was just so happy. Yes, so thank you so much, Kawai-san, for this amazing gift. And I've been just really attached to it ever since. And I was happy to have brought it with me when I went to Japan in February. And then I even got it customized at the factory. They don't usually do this. It's just because I was playing around with the machines. Yeah, I got it customized at the factory with this Seitochi foil emboss. And then this is a patch that they have with the William Morris canvas fabric in the back. And I got this one done in Kurashiki, where my teacher helped add this onto my cover. And I was just like, this is the most special cover ever. I love it. I love this cover. I love the navy cover, blue navy covers, because I just love navy leather. This is just my jam. I'm like, heck yeah. So I'm just like super like installed in this particular TN, and I'm just like really happy about it. Okay, so that's that. And then before I went to Japan in February, they released the Moss collab. What made me fall in love with this was actually the cute design, this like minimal line work. This is silver foil, and this is the blue TN in case you can't tell from the lighting. And yeah, I love, oh, they have a Mossberger emboss. Do they have TSL embossed in the back? Oh, no. Okay. But yeah, this is a Mossberger emboss. Very light and faint. I'm not sure if this was a choice, but I bought it like super quickly from with the help of my friend Esther, and she was like, okay, I got it for you. I was like, and then afterwards I was like, do I really want it? I've never even had Mossberger. I had like a bite of Mossberger, but I've never really had it. Yeah, it was the whole time before I got this, I was like, I bought it, but I was like, yeah, buyer's remorse. But when I opened it, and I was like, okay, this is for me. I love it. I've been carrying it with me basically since I've gotten it. It's gone on my New York trip to Yoseka with me. It's really cute. In it, I have a blank notebook right now, just to take notes, because I actually carry this in my bag. I just toss it in my bag, and then I take it out when I take notes, or if I want to do like a little bit of doodle. This is a pink eco. Yeah, and I'm just like really happy about the collection. Right now I have 11 TN covers, which was, oh, I didn't even show you. Let me show you the 11th. I forgot to put it in the same pile. But yeah, this was the last purchased TN I have, but there's one more. There's one more TN to look at, which is this one. This is my Neapolitan TN standard cover. It's a little bit of a it's no, it's not a little bit. It's definitely a Frankenstein. So what the story behind this cover is that two of my friends were like, hey, we saw this square Tien that a Taiwanese artist used, and can you cut our Tien for us? And I was like, okay, I will cut your Tien for you. And they left me the scraps. And what I did with the scraps is this. So this top half is this top third, I guess, is the Tien standard Camel Taiwan beer. This little section is none other than my passport olives bottom piece. And then this bottom part is, as you can tell, is the Kyoto Tien. So my friends had asked me to cut the Taiwan beer and the Kyoto Tien for their square Tien. Yeah, it's a bit slapdash how I've assembled it, but I don't mind. The problem with sewing leather, like, I guess like horizontally, piecing it together like this, is that it's not very solid. But so I've used, yeah, anyways, it's a bit slapdash. You can tell it's like canvas here, and I just sewed everything over. But I really like how it looks. The colors are really good. I was like, this is the perfect like stacking. So this is my Franken Tien, and with this is my 11th Tien cover. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? It's would you ever try this? I don't know how I feel about it just yet, only that it's actually very beautiful. Oh, and the spine hole is in the center because this is the, I guess, here. It's basically the bottom half of the Tien here. So I didn't want to make another hole here. Instead, I just used the bottom hole here. Yeah, so this is my Tien tour. What did you guys think? Do you guys have a favorite cover that I had? Very kind of like rough looking family, because I don't baby my Tiens, which is fine because I really like seeing the patina and the scratches. What kind of Tien user are you? Do you like to baby your Tiens, or do you like them to patina? I guess when you have this many, it's like, yeah, of course I'll just like go wild. But yeah, thanks so much for watching and listening to my ramblings. I hope you guys are doing well and that you are enjoying your setup. If not, I hope you have fun dreams about your next setup and have fun using your stationery. I will see you guys soon. Bye.